Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be going over everything that I put on my baby registry this time around. If you're new here, I am a soon-to-be mom of 4 and my oldest just turned 4 years old, so I've had back-to-back pregnancies, so my registry is probably going to look a little bit different from yours if you're a first-time mom or a second-time mom. Also, I'm 31 weeks pregnant and I am very out of breath. So I'm sorry if you hear me huffing and puffing throughout this video, but it's so hard to talk and like breathe at the same time when everything is completely squished. But I'm gonna go over everything that I put on my registry, like I said, and explain why it's on my registry. The only thing I didn't really register for was clothing because I have a good amount of clothing and I already went out and bought the things that I needed. But if you're interested, I will be making a what I got from my baby shower video as well as everything that I have purchased for Lincoln. So like I said, be on the lookout for that video if that's something that interests you. Also, today's video is in collaboration with my friend Allie Marie here on YouTube. We have a first time mom series going on, so her video is going to be everything she wished she registered for as a first time mom. So I will link that down below. So my baby registry is through babylist. I've never used them before, but I love it so much. I wish it was around when I had my first baby. I don't think that it was, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can literally put any baby item from any single store onto your babylist registry. So if you want something from Target or Walmart or Etsy or Bibs, just from anywhere, you can link it right through this registry, which is awesome. I think that is so smart. Also, if you're not having a baby shower, a baby registry is awesome to have because you get a discount like 2 months before your baby is born. I think it's a 15% off discount, everything on your registry. So you can register for things like postpartum, like maternity, just anything that you need, put it on your baby registry because you get a discount. But I broke my registry down into different categories. The first one, I just put cash and gift certificates, and I put a Target gift card on there. So if someone isn't sure what to get me, they can just get me a gift card, make it easier on them. So the next category I have are must-have items, and the first thing I put on there is a high chair. This is the Evelure Zoodle 3-in-1 high chair and booster feeding chair in light gray. So we already have a high chair, but Hudson is going to be using it probably for like the next year, so I need another one. And we have the IKEA high chair. I'm not a big fan of it. There's not a lot of support. You have to like buy extra padding for that high chair. And also the tray isn't removable, so it makes it incredibly difficult to clean. This one has really nice cushioning. I really like that the straps go over the shoulders. It looks really nice, especially for the price. And the tray is removable, so I can wash it in my sink if need be. The next thing I have as a must-have is the double electric breast pump from LV. So if this isn't purchased for me, I'm going to be buying it myself. I am going to be dropping Landon off at school and picking him up, so I'm going to be in the car a lot. So I feel like having a pump, especially a hands-free pump that I can put right in my bra and drive to Landon's school, would be extremely helpful. I want to be able to nurse or just use my breast milk as long as I can. I don't want to have to really rely on formula, especially after the formula shortage. That's kind of like scary. So I want to be able to pump if I need to. The next must-have I have is a bathtub, and this is the 4Moms bathtub. I've heard great things about it. It checks the water temperature. I have the Angel Care bathtub. It's right here. I love it so much, but there is nothing more uncomfortable than leaning over a bathtub postpartum and trying to wash your newborn. I was also really nervous about like lifting Hudson out of the bath and like trying to stand up off the ground. I was just not very confident in myself because I didn't really have all my strength back. So to be able to put this bathtub on my kitchen counter and be able to like wash Lincoln right there would just be extremely helpful. So I registered for another bathtub. Another thing on my must-have list is a giant box of water wipes. I love water wipes so much. I bring them to the hospital with me. My hospital provides Huggy wipes, but I really like water wipes for the meconium poop. It's so thick and it's so hard to wipe up, and these are just so moist, and they're also 99.9% water, 1% fruit extract. I'm really weird about putting like lotions and stuff on a newborn baby because they're just so fresh and clean and just like not touched by chemicals. I like to keep it that way. Call me crazy, that's fine, but I feel very comfortable using water wipes and they get the job done. So I like to use that for about the first 3 months. So I registered for a giant box. And then the last thing on my must-haves list is a bedside bassinet. I've never used a bassinet with any of my babies. I've used a playpen, I've used the Dagata, I've used a swing, I've used everything but a bassinet, and that's mainly because our bed has been on the floor. We just had our queen mattress and box spring on the floor because I do co-sleep and it just felt more comfortable having our mattress on the floor, and usually bedside bassinets are really high. So this time I registered for a bassinet because we do have like a headboard and everything now. But this bassinet specifically I like because it zips down and it comes right up to your bed. So it's almost as if you're co-sleeping but in like a safe space. I do like to co-sleep, but Landon sometimes comes into our bed in the middle of the night and I just wouldn't want anything bad to happen. So having a bedside bassinet is definitely a necessity. Okay, so moving on to the next category. This is everything under general, and I have a copper and pearl swaddle blanket. I love these swaddle blankets. If you are, not confident in your swaddling abilities, or maybe your babies have always broken out of their swaddle blankets and you're trying to look for something new, definitely get one of these. They are huge, extremely stretchy. You can wrap your baby like multiple times and they will be a little burrito. I absolutely love these swaddle blankets, and this one is in fern. It has like really cute plants on it. The next thing I have is a bobby pillow. I've used a bobby pillow with every single one of my babies, except I have no idea where our bobby pillow went. It has literally disappeared, so I had to register for a new one. It just makes feedings in the middle of the night so much easier. I will just put it right around me, lay my baby, bottle feed, nurse, whatever. It just gets really tiring to hold your baby, especially when you're nursing or feeding every 2 to 3 hours in the night. So registered for a bobby. Okay, so next on my registry, I have 2 packs, and they are 4-count flannel receiving blankets. I love these so much. I used up all the ones that we had to the point where I had to throw them away. They just got super dirty. I use them as burp cloths, not really blankets, but I'll use them when I'm nursing to like clean up milk if I'm leaking, spit up, just anything. I love, love, love receiving blankets. That's definitely like a newborn must-have for me. So I registered for 8 of them, 2 4-packs. Like I said, they have really cute prints, super versatile. If you're a first-time mom watching this, definitely register for receiving blankets. Next on my registry, I have 2 baby blankets. Lincoln will be born in the fall, and I definitely want to get out a lot after I have him, so having some sort of baby blankets is a necessity for me. And then last, under the general category, I have the Love to Dream zip-up swaddle. I've never used a zip-up swaddle before, but every single mom raves about them, so I really want to try it. I always use the Velcro swaddles in the middle of the night because I feel like it's just easier for changing, whereas like the copper and pearl swaddle, like I've mentioned, you have to like unwrap it a lot and then wrap it back up, where the Velcro ones just super simple, but it always wakes up my babies in the middle of the night, so I heard the Love to Dream swaddle is a lot better. Okay, so moving on to the bath time category, I registered for 3 different types of baby towels. The first one is from the Honest Company. I've never used them before, but I watched someone's registry video and they said they love these towels. They are super warm and thick. So I got a 2-pack of those on my registry. And then next are a 3-pack of the Cloud Island towels. I've used these with all my babies, but most of them were white and we've had some accidents, so I've had to throw them away. So I got a 3-pack of those, and then I found this really cute Gerber Fox baby baby towel. I need a water break. I feel like I have a frog in my throat. This happens every time I sit down to film a video. Like, I feel like I get so raspy, so I'm really sorry if that's annoying. But The last towel I have is this Gerber Baby Fox bath towel, and it's a hooded towel. It's so cute. So I put that on there. And then I also registered for a 5-pack of muslin washcloths. I don't have any of my baby washcloths anymore, so these ones just looked really soft. I like the colors of them, so I put that on there. So the next couple items all relate to cradle cap. All of my boys have had really bad cradle cap. I'm actually still trying to get rid of Hudson's. So the first one is a scalp mask. These are all from Frida Baby. So it says, "Oh crap, cradle cap mask." So I'm hoping that will help. And then also this little like silicone brush that you just like wash your baby's head with to help get the cradle cap off. And then I think this one is more of a sponge brush for your baby's head that helps get like the flakes and stuff off from cradle cap. So I have those on there for bath time. Okay, so moving on to the diaper category, I registered for a wipe warmer. Now, I've never used a wipe warmer before. Don't click off because I mentioned a wipe warmer. So many people say this is like not a necessity. Ooh, my legs. But I just feel like it would be nice to have for the newborn stage because a cold wipe does startle your baby, and I just feel like it would make in the middle of the night changes a lot smoother. Some babies hate being changed. Luckily, I don't think I've ever had a problem with any of my boys like being fussy in the middle of the night, but something tells me that this wipe warmer is going to come in handy. So if it's not gifted to me, it's something that I will be purchasing. I just think it would be nice for me too to not have to touch cold wipes in the middle of the night. I don't know. So this is by Munchkin, and it's just a wipe warmer. So if you guys have ever used wipe warmers, please tell me your experience down below. I would really like to know. Okay, so the next item I have on here is a portable diaper caddy, which I want to keep in my living room. Now, I really like this one because it has a zippered top. That is the reason why I chose this one, and that's because I have toddlers, and I know Hudson and Darren will rip through a diaper caddy if it is completely open. They'll take the gripe water out, they will get into the diaper rash cream, it'll be all over my house. I can see it already. So to be able to zipper the top of this and keep everything in it safe and intact is very important. So I put that on there. The next thing I registered for is a diaper pail, and this isn't like your common Munchkin or Ubi diaper pail. This is just a hands-free diaper pail, which you obviously just like step on the thing at the bottom and it opens up the lid. I think that's extremely convenient, whereas with the Munchkin and the Ubi diaper pail, you have to like use your hand to open it and like kind of push your hand in, which I think is gross. We had the Munchkin one and nobody told me that you should change that like every single day, because if you don't and you change it like the next 3 days or 4 days or just whenever it gets full, there's like little bugs that are in there and it stinks really bad. I remember having ours in Landon's room, and I would mainly change him in the living room. So by the time I like filled the diaper pail up, it was gross and it smelled, and it was plastic, so the smell like stuck to it. So I had to throw it away. The Ubi diaper pail I've heard great things about, but it's expensive. And I just like that this one is hands-free and I can just step on the bottom of it, opens the lid, throw it in there. I plan on keeping this in our bedroom, so it's mainly for just like in the middle of the night changes. You know, you change your baby every 2 hours. You know, you go through a lot of diapers, so I put that on there. The next thing I have on here is this Tubby Todd diaper paste. I'm not a huge fan of diaper rash creams, mainly because none of them have worked for me. I've used Desitin, I've used Burt's Bees, what else have I used? Like butt paste or whatever, I think that's the brand. I don't know, I've used a ton of them, but I really like Tubby Todd. I like their natural ingredients, especially when it comes to diaper paste. So I've heard good things about that. I put that on there. So I also registered for 2 boxes of diapers, both by the brand Pampers. I really, really like Pampers for newborns and just little babies. And then I usually switch to Huggies. So I registered for a newborn pack and then a size 1, and just like their biggest boxes. Okay, so the last two things on the diapering category are these vegan leather changing mats. The first one is from Ava and Oliver, and then the second one is from Gather. I've heard really good things from both, so that's why I registered for both of them. I figured one I could keep in my room on my bedside diaper cart, and then another one in the diaper caddy downstairs. If the angles keep changing in this video, it's because my camera battery keeps dying or my memory card keeps filling up because I keep stumbling over my words and it's taking forever to film this. But now I'm going to move on to the diaper category. I am so uncomfortable. If you guys haven't seen my last pregnancy update, I'm having horrible SPD pain, which means my pubic bone feels like a baseball bat was taken to it, which means it hurts to move my legs, so I'm a little bit uncomfortable right now. But anyway, on to, did I say diaper category? I meant feeding category. I don't remember what I said. But for the feeding category, I registered for 3 different kinds of bottles just because the nipples are very different with these bottles. So the first one is a 2-pack of the Nook bottles, and I got the big ones, the 9-ounce ones. I like the nipple on these ones. I feel like they replicate the breast the most. So I only got 2 of those, and that's because I registered for 6 different event bottles. My boys have always used the event bottles. I've never had problems with them. I did register for a 3-pack of the event bottles, and I think these are 4-ounce ones, so just the little ones. And then I also registered for a 3-pack of their 9-ounce bottles, and these ones are glass. I really want to try glass bottles. I have left my fair share of bottles in the car, or they've fallen under the crib and they get really gross, and glass is really easy to clean and sanitary, so decided to register for glass ones. The next thing I have on here is the Haka, and I love the Haka. I used it with Landon and Darren. I didn't use it with Hudson because I only wanted to breastfeed. I didn't want to stress myself out with creating any kind of stash, but this time I really, really do. So I put the Haka on here, and this is the Generation 2. I'm not really sure what that means. I think it's because it has like the suction under it. Next, I registered for milk storage bags for obvious reasons because I want to pump. And then I also put on here this Munchkin Deluxe dishwasher basket. Like I said, I'm going to also be bottle feeding, and bottles have a bunch of little parts. I've also never had a dishwasher in my house when I had my other babies, so I never needed it. So it's something I will need now. And then lastly, on my feeding category, I have the After Ease herbal drops for postpartum. So if you don't know, after you give birth, you have afterbirth contractions, and it's triggered every time you nurse your baby, and it gets worse after every single baby. So with Hudson, they were excruciating, and I didn't have these herbal drops with me, and every time I would latch him on and he would start nursing, I would get the contractions, and it would hurt so bad that I would literally have to take him off, and I would cry, and I would like grab on to my hospital bed, and oh my gosh, PTSD, you guys, so bad. So I definitely need these. This is honestly a must-have. I should probably mark this as a must-have. But moving on into my last category, which is health and safety, I put the Breathe Frida 3-in-1 humidifier, diffuser, and nightlight on here. I mainly want it for the diffuser and humidifier purposes. Lincoln will be born in October, so it's really dry in here, and with the heat on, the house just gets super dry, and it's hard because babies are really mucusy, so the humidifier will like help break that down. Hey bud. Next, I put the electric nose Frida on here. I used to have the Boogie Sucker, and it was kind of gross, and for this to be electric, I just think is super convenient, so I put that on here. The next thing I have on here is from Frida Baby, and it's the Windies. So if your baby is ever gassy, these are literally a lifesaver. They're like little tubes that you like put in their butt just a little bit, and it like releases all of the gas. It's amazing. Greatest invention ever. I also have gripe water, which just helps with like colic, gas, fussiness. I've used it with all my babies. I love it so much. And then lastly, I just have the Hatch Rest Sound Machine. So All of my boys had one in their room. We have what is it, like the adult hatch machine. It has like the time and everything on there, but Hudson's broke, so we moved ours into his room. But when Lincoln gets here, I really need it in our room again because I need that nightlight and that white noise. So I registered for another one because I love this so much. Like, you can control it with your phone. It's a nightlight, it's a sound machine. It's absolutely amazing. I love them so much. Okay, I thought that was the last category, but the very last one is actually clothes and accessories. So I did put a couple of clothing items on my registry, and two of them are these really cute buffalo check pom-pom hats from Spearmint Baby. Like I said a million times, Lincoln is going to be born in October, so it's going to be really cold. And I only have one baby hat that I used with Hudson. I literally was like homebound most of the time when Hudson was a newborn. I didn't really go outside with him because it was so cold. But this time I'm going to be in and out of the car a lot with Lincoln, so I wanted to get a couple of cute hats for him. So I registered one that's more like fall themed and the other one is more winter themed. I also put some baby socks on there. I really like the neutral colors. These are from Gap. And then this super cute knit forest cardigan. Definitely not a need, just a want. I think it's absolutely adorable. This is also from Spearmint Baby. I also registered for two boho baby sneakers. They were really inexpensive. I think they're super cute. Again, it's gonna be freezing, and even though he's gonna be like living in footed sleepers, I think just having like pair of socks over his feet and then sneakers will keep him super warm. And then the very last two things on my registry are these knitted bonnets, both from Etsy. I am obsessed with these. I will be buying these if they aren't purchased for me. I think they are so cute. I plan on putting them on him when we leave the hospital. I'm not sure which one. Probably, I actually don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna bring them both to the hospital with me and just put them on him, but I think they are so cute. I love the bonnet style. I've never used or had any like that before, so that is everything that I put on my registry. I think it's pretty minimal. Like I said, I do have a good amount of stuff, but if you are a second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time mom, and you are like obsessed with certain baby products that I didn't talk about, please feel free to like mention it down below so I can add it to my registry. I would love to try out new baby products. There are a lot of things that I have been gifted or that I have already purchased that I didn't mention. Like I said, I'm going to be making a separate video on that. But if you want to know what to register for as a first-time mom, make sure to check out Allie's video. I bet she's going to list some amazing stuff because she is a great mom. I know she's tried some great things, so I will put her video in the description below. I can't breathe, you guys. Oh my gosh. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will be linking my registry down below so you guys can go back and refer to the things that I have mentioned. And with that being said, I will see you in my next video. Bye.